Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at 3 level 3 raids. First is going to be Donphan, that is boosted with Play Rough because it is cloudy weather. Now I was trying to do this with a 6 unique grass team, but I was just short. Now I have a feeling if I switch my Breloom's moves to the grass set, I just might be able to do it. So I was like, okay, this is my last attempt. I'm going to go in with Kyogres and a Gyarados to seal the deal because, I kind of want the rewards and catch the Donphan and all that and not waste my raid pass. So I was confident. I knew I can do it. I mean, one Kyogre with a few dodges, and you're set to go because the Donphan would play rough in cloudy weather is no joke. It is a tough thing. So if you're finding yourself not able to do it, you pretty much are going to have to use your Kyogres, 2 preferably. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what is going on here. I'm not going to do a rant. I'm just going to show you what happened, and we'll take it from there. So after this, we're going to look at a Alolan Raichu raid using just Gengars with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. And then the final Gengar has like Hex and Sludge Bomb. Okay, it goes in and just does a few hits, and then that's that. And then after that, we're going to be taking a look at a Porygon raid using one Machamp and Breloom. Now I've taken out a Porygon raid with just one Machamp, no revives, none of that stuff, just one all the way through. But it has to have Charge Beam and Zap Cannon in order to do that. And well, it didn't have that moveset. It had Hidden Power, Mystery, and Solar Beam. So the Breloom did quite well, and we'll obviously be taking a look at that. So halfway mark here. Let's see if I'm going to be able to be on par. So it's looking good. As long as I can get it into the yellow by like 89. Even if you don't have it in the yellow by 87, as long as you get your charge off right around 87, you're good to go, and it just pushes it into the yellow. So in with Venusaur. Very nice Pokemon to use against a Play Rough Donphan because Play Rough is not very effective against poison types, and Venusaur is part poison, so it's not doing that much damage. And if you have Vine Whip, you're able to just continuously get off your charge move, which is dealing a fairly good amount of damage here. So we want to be at 45 by the red, in the red by 45, okay? So there we go. We're way ahead of schedule. We're looking good. I was like, okay, yeah, I already knew I was going to be able to do it. It was just a matter of if the game wants me to win or not. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, why didn't you do the, 180 trick? Yes, I could have done that. That works technically pretty much every time if you wait till it says 183 and then go in. But there is a chance for it to error you out, and I didn't want that to happen because, well, this was the last try and it would have been over, waiting in the raid lobby and then, done. So, all right, let's see what we have here. Are we going to do it? Yeah, looks like it, right? Okay, nice. But that's wait, what? Hold on, let's take a look at that again. Okay, looking good. And wait, what's going on? All right, well then, time is up. And, well, let's see what happens. Oh, wow. And then there goes the raid boss. So that's just fun, it's, come on. Am I supposed to fill out a request for every time this happens? Because I'm definitely not doing that. Because, I mean, come on. It just gets old. You keep sending all these requests. I've only done it like once for a raid pass refund. And I just don't, if I would have done it every time that happens, I probably would have filled out like 150 requests to get my raid pass back due to that kind of thing. So anyways, in with the Alolan Raichu, Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball, Gengar, one of my favorites here, dealing massive amounts of damage, at the same time taking quite the hit to the head, to its body, whatever he has going on there. So I am on the hunt for more of these. I have somebody who I am going to be trading with. I just need to meet up with them, and then as soon as I get those Gengars, as long as the attack is above 5, 7, hopefully I can get a lucky one, because I do believe they're older, then I will be powering them up. I want a full team of Shadow Claw Gengars, so technically I just need 2 more. Preferably would like 3 more, but 2 is going to be just nice. So Shadow Claw Gengar is literally one of the best Pokemon to have as far as damage goes towards specific Pokemon. It's all around good. You can use it against a Machamp raid even, because it is Ghost and it is Poison type. So fighting is not doing much at all to it. It's resisting it quite a bit. And Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball moves towards Machamp are just going to be neutral damage and doing quite a bit as well. So you can literally go in there with probably a team of Gengars, 6 of them. And you don't even need Shadow Claw, just Shadow Ball and Hex. Just make sure you don't have Sucker Punch, because that's just, you know, not very effective. And then you should be able to do it. I mean, it's not like you want to go in there with Gengars. I'm just giving you an example because they're just, I love these things. And when Giratina shows up in Gen 4 as a legendary, it's not going to be outperforming Gengar. It is going to be, you know, a fairly defensive Ghost legendary, which is amazing. It's going to be so cool. But Gengar is still going to be the top-notch Ghost attacker in Pokemon Go, and that is that. So what would be coming in second, or what could beat this in damage competition towards an Alolan Raichu? There's nothing. Mewtwo maybe come close. Groudon is a good option because it can resist those electric moves, super effective towards Raichu. You have Tyranitar, which is doing good amount of damage, but it's not going to be on par with Gengar. Houndoom is doing fairly good amount of damage, basically on par with Tyranitar. It's just not going to be able to stay in the fight as long. Absol, actually fairly good as well. Shuppet, or not Shuppet, Bayonet, Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball is a nice Pokemon to have. It's like the downgrade for Gengar. If you just can't seem to get your hands on a Shadow Claw Gengar, you may want to try a Bayonet with that moveset, because it is not a legacy at the moment. It's not going to be doing as much damage, but at least you'll still be able to have that experience if you're not able to find one. This was really fun. Always fun to use my Breloom. Such a strong Pokemon. It's like the Gengar fighting types, basically. Alright, so the Alolan Raichu, not too good, but that's okay. I'm going to save it for a trade, so maybe somebody can get a lucky one. I hope you enjoyed this video, trainers. If you did, give it a like for more raid battles. And with that said, keep an eye out for Raikou coming in later today. And also in the in-game news, Pokemon Go has dropped some more information about Community Day Eevee regarding why they're doing 2 days. They said something about, well, there's so many evolutions for it, they're going to expand it for 2 days, which is nice, all right? And it is going to be only for 3 hours on each of those days, just like a regular Community Day is, and everything else within the Community Day itself. As far as the whole evolution event, I don't know, guys. That could be coming, it could not, right? And as far as the Ultra Reward, if they don't announce Celebi's release for the public or anything like that, I think that that's what it's going to be, or maybe Gen 4. So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, because things are starting to get a little weird with the delay of Celebi. Well, I can't really call it a delay because there was really no timeline as to when we were going to get it released for the public. And I have no rush to get it whatsoever. So whenever they release it, they release it. No big deal. But I'm just anxious for Gen 4, to be honest with you. We were going over all that. It was said that it could not or could happen. I have a feeling something is going to happen, but as soon as we thought it is, I don't know. Probably a little bit later, maybe towards the end of August. But who knows? Niantic just might drop some news and we're just going to be all like, oh my gosh, this is happening. But anyway, look at that. Got it down before 70 seconds. Porygon was just hanging out there for a little while. So these, in fact, are fun to do and good to do right now, because Gen 4, whenever that does come out, you're going to want a good Porygon too, so you can get your Porygon Z. However, we are able to evolve them, so it's going to be exciting to see everything. And with that said, trainers, thank you for watching, and I will be catching you on my next video. Take care.